Hi everybody, we're back.
I have to apologise for the crunching I'm eating, Chris.
Yeah, I'm eating a Star Bar. So, because of Rasta, and I'm purely going to blame Rasta.
We didn't get a lunch.
We didn't get a lunch.
Well, I got Pringles.
Yeah, and I got a Star Bar. So, but
Leave more room for the Nando's, I suppose.
well, yeah, we've got Nando's later, haven't we?
Hopefully. I don't know if Ash managed to book the table. I know he's going to try.
Oh, no.
If not,
Well, even
that's-
if we booked, they're going to let us
Well,
in.
true.
No, no,
We'll
no.
have the same fiasco as last time. And the time before that.
Okay, so what we have is we have Alessandro Zaramella, our favourite Italian, versus some dude. Well, so
It's our second favourite Italian
yeah, second favourite Italian
out of the two.
out of the two, of course. So Simeon Delapina, the world champion, and so on a Saturday afternoon in a small little village town called Loughborough,
Sleepy town called Loughborough.
we have the world champion of X-wing, and we're the only people in the world that can say that right now on our
Which
stream.
is true.
Yeah. So what you have is a yawn fest.
I think we're referring to the lists.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it is what it is, but it's not very often we get to see Sim play on stream.
You
so.
say it's a yawn fest, which I agree in looking at the list, but if you know these two players,
Yeah.
it'll be anything but.
And here's my prediction for this: watch how Sim flies Echo.
And Whisper, to be fair.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I flew against him.
Yeah.
Him in Whisper 1.0. Ridiculous.
Yeah. This will be a lesson. I'm telling you. Watch.
So Alessandro has gone straight out with the seismic onto that rock, which is just clearing the way. Basically, that's all that's doing. Because he can reload as well. So, so round 3, Saturday tournament. Excuse me, I've got a mouthful of. Oh, well, not you. It's too early, mate. Wait till we've had a couple of beers later.
Yeah, it's not Saturday night yet.
No.
It's still Saturday day. I've drank far too much this week, you know.
What, alcohol?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. How come? You're not really a midweek drinker, right?
Not normally. I mean, I'll enjoy.
Is it because Tanya lost 20 quid?
No, that's why I'm drowning the sorrows tonight. At least I would be if I could afford it.
She can't come because that was her 20
She's
quid.
thrown away my beer money. No, just keep finding myself in the pub.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, I went like last week to watch. I went beginning of the week to watch football on my own because it was on BT Sport, and I've not got BT. I've only got Sky, so I was like, I'm gonna pop to the pub and watch football. Ended up having about 6 pints, sat there on my own. Nothing like drinking alone, is it?
No, nothing like it at all. To be fair.
And then Thursday, I was going to come up here and play some Keyforge, but nobody really ended up being available to play. So a couple of the lads were like, "Well, we're nipping pub. You fancy it?" I was like, "All right." So I went pub Thursday. Ended up having about 7 beers as well there.
Ooh, nasty.
Yeah. And then had a curry last night at home, and you have to have a beer with the curry, don't you?
Of course
so I
you
went
do,
to the
yeah.
shop and bought like 4 beers. They all went last night, and it's just
you
like,
do.
yeah. This not being at work of an evening midweek is not agreeing
Oh,
with me.
no. You'll be putting on a few
Yeah.
bits of timber as well.
Honestly, mate. So yeah, need to watch that.
So yeah, it's all good, mate. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Right. So what have we got? We've got Alessandro. Now similar lists here, but obviously Sim's got 2 Punishers and 1 Punisher and 2 Phantoms, and Alessandro's got
2 Punishers,
2 Punishers and
one
1 Phantom. So it's going to be quite good. I think we're watching the way that Sim just moves his ships around the board. It's just a different level. And Alessandro is absolutely no slouch. He made total number of cuts last year.
Yeah.
And I think he even made the cut at System Open.
System Open, the one I made the cut at. Yeah, he did, yeah.
So you know we've got a couple of top level players here. So hopefully we'll enjoy this game. So you may notice that Sim has put afterburners on Whisper.
Yeah, he said he's trying that. That's
Yeah.
one of the changes he's made from the Ashley Taylor one we played like last week.
So he had collision detector on it, but he took it off to put afterburners
Yeah.
on, which meant that he lost the 3 points off his bid. Excuse me, he lost 3 points off his bid, but it doesn't seem to be damaging too much. and Sim is dispelling the myth that you need initiative 6s and 5s to do anything.
Yeah, because you've gone with Death Rain and not Redline as well. So
yeah,
that's. I mean, normally in that kind of list, you would always see Redline.
Yeah.
For the action economy. Not that Death Rain's not got good action economy, but yeah, he's gone with Redline instead of Death Rain. So we should see.
The difference. See what happens. Really.
Definitely.
I think we'll see a lot of positioning first, unless Sim goes super aggressive.
Which is not normally like Sim.
No, but he tends, if he's coming up against lists that are quite manoeuvrable and they set him up in the corner, what I've noticed about Sim is he actually tries to get in quite quick,
good engagement,
so they haven't got a lot of board to move about into, which I think is a good tactic. And so, again, something that we never really think about.
No,
you know, we always set up as our opening, and we tend to do our opening. You know, but with this particular list, it's got a bit of variation. So there's the decloak from Echo. I'm not sure whether Alessandro's going to sort of move in with Whisper, but I don't think he will.
So as you say, he's cleared away that first asteroid to open up the board for him to bank in.
Yeah.
It looks like he's got the 2 Punishers staggered so that he can do the 1 bank or the 2 bank and have them parallel.
Yeah. So it keeps the arcs together,
nice and wide.
And Whisper, decloak. Do you like those little tokens I've got?
I do like those.
So it's got the cloak token one side and an evade on the other.
Yeah, I do like. They're from. Where are they from?
Just another. Is it a token thing?
Yeah.
By
the same token.
By the same token.
Yeah, but they're from by the same token, which they are nice. Still a Coggo 2 fan myself, but they are nice. Those ones.
So what's Sim going to do here? Mark Ward, hello mate.
Hello buddy.
How you doing?
Are you down tomorrow?
Yeah.
Mark? Normally on a Sunday.
Hopefully Mark's in tomorrow. Good to see him. So this is going to be, I reckon it's going to be quite a slick game compared to the last one we had, which was a bit bitty.
Yeah, I've ran through how to do all the overlay stuff with Alessandro, so hopefully it didn't get lost in translation.
yeah. Because Alessandro kind of speaks like a this.
Very much so.
Yeah, and that's not us being casually racist.
No, that's exactly
that's
what it sounds
literally
like.
how it sounds. So it was more of a paraphrasing impression.
Some sick artwork on his arm, isn't it?
Oh, his tattoos are amazing. By the same Quackshot. Hello, Quackshot.
Yeah.
By the same token, curled paw. Yeah.
All right.
That means.
Yeah. Take your word for it. I know
both have double-sided cloak tokens. So is he going to come in? No, he's not coming in. I think he's
using that rock as cover there, isn't he?
Yeah. There's no Trudge Sim coming his way, but
No.
I think Sim might ping one out next turn. The thing is about Sim, right, and not many players have got this, is that Sim seems to have this foresight of, you know, do you know what, I'm going to do that move because he'll never think I've gone there. And then he's just turned all his arcs at you.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, did you know I was going to do that? Well, it's, you know, I know how you play.
Yeah.
You know.
It is pretty special.
Yeah. So he is a world-class player. Burger tokens can be made double-sided too when you put them together. Okay. Yeah. Again, I'm not quite sure. Sorry, Quackshot. We're just messing, man. So yeah, it's been a really good day of X-Wing so far.
Yeah, we've had some quality games on stream so far.
And we've actually had Rasta in as well, talking about his new project, which is good.
Sounds exciting. I'm excited for that.
Yeah. So I was thinking while he was talking that I wouldn't mind getting a Twi'lek dial cover done.
Okay.
With the Lekka. For no other reason that there isn't any Twi'leks in the game.
So you will be the only one that has one?
Yeah.
Because no one else will think to get one done.
So let's... Well, no. Of course not. not I've said it on the stream.
No.
So just thinking about what we were talking about before, if you want to go back and watch the stream, do it after we've done this, because this is going to be the semi-final and the final, I think. Excuse me. But I was thinking in the break about what it would actually cost. You know, so if Rasta's saying it's what, how many hours work? About 12 hours work?
10 to 12.
You know, even if...
When he was cutting them himself, because I mean, it was all...
So if he's going to get them mass produced, then that would... Then you pretty much pay for his labour to paint for you, wouldn't you? So, what's we say, £10 an hour? And he's saying it's like 6 to 8 hours work on each without the cutting. So that's like 80 quid for a dial cover. Now that seems quite expensive for a luxury, but to have one that no one else has got and be like really cool.
But when you think,
like,
when you think,
never underestimate the power.
8
of
hours, 8 hours labour. Let's say he charges 70 quid for his 8 hours labour.
Yeah.
How many people out there do an 8-hour day at work? Most of them.
Yeah.
I don't think many of them get out of bed for 70 quid a day.
No. You're right.
If I said to you, I got a job going. You want to come work for me? I give you 70 quid a day.
Yeah. I'll be like, yeah.
You're all right, mate.
Yeah, sod off, mate.
And that's effectively what you're doing.
Yeah. In effect, yeah. But I think he'll pick up a bit the more he gets them out there, because I think they're actually going to be a thing.
Oh, I hope so, because they're brilliant. Like I say, I've got I don't know how many Countess Ride ones he's done or doing. I hope not many, because the one I've got's bonkers good.
Yeah. So Matt Bozo, I'm not quite sure whether that's a great name. OMFG, don't know what that is. I'm not good with acronyms. Zaramella is so sexy.
He's absolutely right.
You're absolutely right.
Couldn't agree more.
You're saying things that we've known for a good number of years.
Could not agree
now.
more. He is so sexy.
And his laugh is the best.
Yeah.
So Sim actually said as well that I had to abuse him on the stream.
Abuse Sim or abuse Alessandro?
No, Sim.
Right.
He says I want you to berate me. I can't.
No.
It just doesn't feel right. You know, he's just turned 18. You know, just before he won Worlds. He's the world champion of the game that we all love to play. And so what's he going to do? You know, how am I going to berate him? I can berate his stupid charlatan's haircut, or I can berate his sickeningly good at everything type thing that he does. But apart from that, there ain't a lot I can do.
No.
So hard one from Sim.
Well, we've got decloaks going at the minute. So we had Trad Sim, then into barrel roll.
Yeah.
From Sim's death reign. Now we've just had the decloak from Whisper.
So here comes another bomb, which is going to be on the seismic.
Now we get another.
And then we get another decloak. So system phase is initiative, whereas engagement phase is first player.
Yes.
Nothing like FFG to make something simple.
So we've got we've had all of Sim's system phase triggers.
Well, it goes in initiative order.
Yeah. So now we're getting Ali's system phase.
Well, no,
triggers.
we've still got have we had a decloak from Echo yet? Oh yeah, we have one movement.
Yeah. So we've got 2 forward there from Death Rain.
Yeah, I think you could hit that.
He clipped the rock. His back right corner's just on that rock there.
Oh no, yeah. So he didn't take any damage from it because
he's taken the stress token.
Yeah.
But so the barrel roll was red, but then he did a 2 straight forward, which was green, which landed him on the rock, which gave him the stress.
Yeah.
For everybody that's trying to follow it.
See, this is what Sim does. He just doesn't. He's got no fear.
So, yeah, this is a pretty dangerous engagement for both of them, really. So, are we on? Is Alessandro just deciding his action with Red Death Rain?
Yeah. So this is where, if you got Rasta to paint different colour ships, this is where it actually helps with streaming.
You know what might be worth doing? Is doing different coloured bases.
Yes.
You know, if one player had red bases and one player had yellow bases, and then when they go on stream, we just say, right, pop your ships on these bases for me, and we can.
Well, First Earth do that, don't they?
Yeah, and it does make life a lot easier just to see who's who, especially when you've got almost mirror matches going on.
Yeah.
Because this could get a tad confusing by the end.
Well, Sim's obviously got the Punisher with the white wings.
Yeah, and his Whisper's got the white wings as well.
Yeah.
I don't, Jay.
Hey, Bradders. Bradders has bought a ticket for System Open.
Yep.
It's going to be another Bradders, Campsall, Taylor,
Carpool.
and Fearbold carpool.
Love them.
I think me and Rich have actually got a hotel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we're probably staying down there.
Good Milton Keynes, isn't it?
Friday and Saturday night, yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably look into doing that as well then.
It was like, for both of us, it was like 95 quid for 2 nights. So 50, that's £25 a night each.
Yeah, it's nothing.
It's not a lot. That's the Premier Inn.
Yeah, I might look at doing that then. Right. Big shooting round this round. Right, who do you fancy?
Sim.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you know why? It's because he's got Whisper with not taking any shots.
Yeah.
You know, and they've both got Focus Evade.
Duke active. Right, so we're just doing the bombs.
Yeah, so Sims goes off
this
first.
is a proton.
So one on each of the.
So all 3 Punishers.
Yeah, and then that goes.
So
it's 2 damage for Sim.
Although Sim. Yeah, because Sim's got no ablative plating. So let me just.
Yeah, so.
Let me just remind him to keep on top of the overlay. So.
Yeah. Bang. Sorry about the door shutting, everyone.
So there we go. Whip cracked again.
Nice.
Should have updated now. So.
Yeah, he's death
So
Rain.
Sim's Death Rain took 2 shields, one from his own bomb, one from Ali's bomb, and then both of Ali's.
He's saying, I kind of like how the door slams. It makes it sound like you're super passionate when you go out to yell at them. So he's Vadered something there. So there's a Vader coming back.
So did Ali discard his focus?
Yeah. So 2 of the best players in the world, and they can't even bother using the stream properly.
We're going to have a door slamming moment again.
I know.
We'll give him one more dice roll.
Well, they tend to update after the end of the.
Yeah, but I mean for putting them on the line.
Oh, yeah,
so that the people at home can tell what the hell's going on. Especially with them white dice. The red ones you can kind of make out what they are, but with them, the white worlds dice, you can't see diddly, can you really? I can't even see if there's paint. Can't even see if there's paint. I'm getting tired of all this fighting.
Oh.
Yeah, my
Hey. Who's that? Target lock.
So Ali tried to put him on the line. Bless him.
I know.
Bless him. That one must have got lost in translation.
Yeah. He's putting them next to the line, not on the line.
Can't see him.
Good old Ali.
Gotta love him.
What's Italian for on the line?
Should we try Google Translate? Let's have a look.
Walk out there with Siri.
Yeah. Alexa.
Yeah.
What's on the line in Italian?
I like the Sim's not correcting him either. It's just going, yeah, let him do it.
So there we go, look. On the line.
Sulla linea.
So, should we turn the... How does it play it? Turn the...
Is your volume up?
Sulla linea.
I love it.
There you go.
So, on the... Wait, I wonder if you put...
There you go. Tixella's come in. Sulla linea. Never let it be said that the weekend Warlords stream on a Saturday does not give you some level of education.
Informative.
Right, every day's a
We
school
are
day.
we are
There
a
we go.
translation service.
Sulla linea non accanto alla linea Ali.
Right, so not on the line, not on the line, not next to the line, Ali. Got it.
Oh god, here comes the door slamming.
It's all right, I'm on it. Is he on the door slam?
There's some laughing out there, so I think he's got the message.
Yeah, he understood that one. So there we go.
Sulla linea non accanto alla linea Ali.
There we go. Got it sorted. On the line, not next to the line, Ali. Cheers, mate.
There you go. Right, so after all that, Alessandro's Whisper is down to 1 hull.
Oh, that's not good.
Death Rain lost a shield, and Redline lost a shield.
That was from the bomb going off, wasn't
Yeah.
it? And
then Sim has lost 2 shields on Echo and
3 shields off.
3 shields and a hull off Death Rain.
Right. So
So I
Sim
think-
definitely came off better there, really, didn't he?
Um,
In terms of damage output, it was odds on us even.
yeah, I think.
But I think I would rather lose my shields off Echo and Death Rain than have Whisper down to 1 hull.
Yeah,
Because now Whisper can't really engage again. Because he'll die with a return shot from Whisper. The Whispers will just...
yeah,
Whisper will shoot Whisper, then Whisper will kill the other Whisper.
yeah. I think Sim was aiming to get Whisper off the board.
Definitely, yeah. So, what do you think we've got coming from decloak wise here? I think
Well, he's not got a decloak
no,
because he used the evade.
evade on the shot.
So I think with Echo, oh no, that's Echo.
That's
so
Echo,
Echo's
cool.
got no decloak. So Whisper will,
Decloak right hard one left, do you think?
yeah. I wouldn't even go as far as saying the hard 1 would be the right move. Maybe a hard 2.
Yeah, maybe a hard 2.
So they're doing system phase.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's
So here comes the decloak right from Sim's Whisper. So obviously Sim's Echo didn't have a decloak because he was not cloaked.
you. Will you see Echo go quite fast here to get behind them? All right, he's going to drop a bomb.
Yeah. See, I think Sim will know a bomb's coming there.
Yeah, yeah. So he'd probably 3 bank to the right.
So yeah, it could even be a hard 2 that way. Hard 2 right, potentially.
And then barrel roll to the left.
Yeah, or maybe
Or
even
maybe-
a 1 bank, and potentially get a block if he thinks Alessandro's Whisper's 1 banking left.
So there's the block right there.
Because if it goes a 1 bank there, that could block a. Do you know what I mean? It could block a Whisper 1 bank.
Hard 1.
Yeah.
Neil Cloak.
So that's in a pretty decent spot for a block there.
4K. Which one's that? That's not Death Rain, is it? Which one's the PS4?
What, that one?
See, look at that. Look at that. Hard 3. Right to the side. I know Alice Whisper's got to move yet, but... So he's going to barrel
to make sure that bomb don't catch him.
Yeah, and give him arc.
Yep. So this is what we mean, guys, about watching Sim fly Whisper.
Yeah.
And Echo, for that matter. It's another level.
Another 4K. Straight onto the bomb.
Who cares about bombs?
Yeah, those Punishers don't care about bombs. And so he's got an action from that? How's he got an action from that?
I think it was already there. He's just moved it along, hasn't he?
I've got a K turn here. No, just forwards. Okay, so Whisper's going to take a shot from his Whisper.
Yeah, he is cloaked, so he has got 4 dice. They're forced to use.
Yeah, but if he's at range 0 to 2,
I'm going to say, is he going to get
just
Vader?
push it. Is he going to get Vader?
He's going to get Vader for a damage here, surely.
So do the bombs.
Because with no tokens, that's a Vader coming, surely.
It's just...
Oh, so we've just updated the overlay with a weapons failure on Sim's Death Rain from the Proton Bomb.
Yep.
And then,
So he spends Vader.
and Whisper dies.
Whisper dies.
Do you think Ali forgot about Sim's Whisper? That's why he cloaked and didn't take the focus?
I'm not sure. I mean, I would have banked on Whisper to stay alive with 3 dice. No, it'd be 2 dice at range 3, and Sim. I don't know.
But with Ali's Whisper only being on 1 hull, he cloaked instead of took a green token. So when he evaded, he automatically took the damage and killed him.
Yeah, I mean, he could have barrel rolled out of the way.
Well, he could have just
It's
took
a
the
range
focus,
3.
so when Vader, he just takes the focus away, he doesn't take the damage.
Yeah.
So that was a strange one.
And the thing is, right, that's how I'm going to say it. That's how silly Vader crew
it is silly
because he is cloaked, you know, at range 2, and
yeah,
you know, it's just an auto damage.
Auto damage. Yeah. I mean, if that was a block or anything like that, it's just, you know, as soon as you've got a ship down on 1 health and you're playing against Vader crew, you know, it's game over, really.
Yeah. So 3, 2 in a crit console fire.
So is that 1 left? 1 left on Death Rain?
No, 1 left.
1 left on Death Rain. But definitely could die to the console fire now. Is Death Rain fired yet?
No.
If Death Rain's not engaged yet, then the console fire is active. So Death Rain could die from the console fire if they remember to do it.
Yeah, I don't think they would forget.
I don't.
I know they do from time to time, but some of them are actually,
But
they're actually really good.
But it's amazing how many people are still sort of in 1.0 mentality when it comes to damage cards, because 95%, 99%
he's dead
anyway, so it makes no difference. But obviously in version 1, your crits didn't trigger till the round after.
No, that's right. I don't think that's a bad thing to swap Whisper for Death Rain. I don't think Sim will be too worried at the moment.
No. So you've got a red line. Sensors and proton torps. I wonder what was Ali's thought process when building his list to load up Death Rain and have a skinny red line, as opposed to loading up red line and having a skinny Death Rain.
I don't know. He seems to be doing alright with it.
Yeah, absolutely. So I wonder why you thought we'll go with all that on red line. I assume it's because Death Rain gets all the actions off dropping his bombs, so you need more bombs on him than you do on red line.
Yeah, I guess so. And with the advanced sensors on red line, it means you can target lock something and get those protons off whilst taking that K turn.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, at least it's made it easy for the viewers at home to know which is which ship now.
Yeah. Because Sim's just got the Phantoms.
Yeah, Sim's just got the Phantoms and Ali's just got the Punishers. Yeah. So it's easy to figure out what's going on now, hopefully.
I think... I don't know, I think Sim is going to... I still favour Sim on this one.
Yeah, I think in that exchange, I think Sim's definitely come off better. And I think that's what Sim went for. I think Sim was happy for Death Rain to be the main target.
Yeah.
And I think Sim was happy that Whisper was his main target as well, to kill Whisper first.
So Whisper's the one with the white wings, yeah?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so there's the D-cloak.
Because you see, Sim will know that, technically speaking, he doesn't even have to engage again for the rest of this game because he's winning on points. So
yeah,
there's no point chasing. There's no point chasing Punishers while they're spitting bombs out the back.
Spend a collision detector.
Yeah. So I think you'll probably see Sim play really quite cagey now.
Sim's got this. Filthy Pike is saying Sim's got this. Do you think he's just going to bump up with Whisper? Oh no, he's a barrel roll out of the way. So you'll see, right, Sim has done all this manoeuvrability, and if he hard ones with Whisper, he will absolutely have both those arcs side by side.
Yeah.
Look, just look at that. And his collision detector as well, so he can just barrel roll back onto that rock. It's absolutely fine.
Yeah, it's
Hashtag put them where you want. Some light from what light through yonder window breaks.
a little bit of glare.
J.J. Abrams with some lens flare.
So that's Death Rain parked right in front of Echo right now, isn't it?
Yeah, Death Rain's going to hurt. It's about what action he's going to do. So he's going to boost.
Boost out of the way. It's got to be really, hasn't it?
Even with the bump here.
Yeah, I don't think Sim minds.
Wow.
Yeah. So he has bumped into his own Echo. But again, it's fine. No shots. No shots fired.
Yeah, so the best shots to take are the ones where they don't roll any dice.
Yeah, you know, they don't roll any dice at you, you can't get hurt. He has still got his...
So he's got a one bank
red
boost.
line to move.
He's got a one bank boost to just try and get an arc.
Or does he just barrel roll out and come again? Barrel roll completely out of arc, have no shots this round and
then re-engage.
Yeah, then come back in. But I don't... The barrel roll's red, which means it wouldn't be a great engagement for him next turn, because I don't think the one bank... Is the one bank on the Punisher green, or is it the...
He's just cleared a stress with the one bank, so yeah.
So he could one bank in, but again, a stressed Punisher telegraphs where you're going, really, doesn't it? And Sim will know that.
Oh, he's barrel rolling in. So he's probably going to take a couple of shots here.
Yeah. But he does get the target lock after the barrel.
Yeah, he'll take it on Whisper.
Unless it's already got a lock.
He'll take it on Whisper for the Protons, surely. If it is, yeah.
So there's the lock.
So Sim's got to do some serious damage on this thing.
So Vader will put one through onto red line. See, that was perhaps the only downside to barrel rolling that way.
Yeah.
Is now he takes an auto damage from
So
Vader.
he's also done take stress or to calculate 000.
Is it 000 in?
Yeah. So 000 has taken the calculate.
Yeah, because he's already stressed. He doesn't want to be double stressed, does he?
Nope. So I think I don't know what happened there.
I think he went to press the hull one twice, but pressed it once and then pressed it back up. Well, isn't it? Sure.
So he's 2 hull taken off death rate. Oh no, red line. He pressed the wrong one.
Oh yeah, he's pressed the wrong one. So it's gone
Damage
back up.
sensor, right?
So we've got damage sensor on red line.
Which is just after you move his focus. Unless you action it off. Ooh, that's a lot of pain.
So that looks.
It's
It's
just
spinning the lock
two
to hit
hits
roll the
and
2
two.
eyes.
So this is your
That's more paint. And it's a crit. So is that?
So
That's
hit
just hit
crit.
crit by the look of it. Or is it 2 crits? I give up. I give up, guys. I don't know what else to do.
And to be fair, Alessandro was one of the guys saying on Tuesday that Proton torps are undercosted,
Really?
and so he's just hit with a target lock and hit with 2. So I don't think it's broken
No.
at all.
No. Without full mods, you know.
Yeah. Ooh, it's direct hit. 1, 2, 3. So he's got 1 left.
One left on a red line. Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
so-
Sims commanded this one really well.
Yeah. That was a game changer. The
Yeah.
Proton's not going through. That's
No,
it.
he needed to hit with all 4 there, really, didn't he? Really put one of the Phantoms either out the game completely or so wounded it was limping around the edge of the board for the rest of the game. So I can't
And
see how they
Red
could
Line's
have
not got any bombs at all to cover off that kind of, you know, like
yeah.
a last minute kind of
Hurrah.
last hurrah sort of thing.
So do we?
Do you know what, with Red Line, after he's decloaked, because he's going to decloak 2 forwards, isn't he? No, wait there. With Echo,
See, I think. See, this is where I think
with
the
Echo,
afterburners
I
will come
reckon he will go.
in. That way, hard one.
No, with the decloak.
Decloak left,
He
bank
will,
left backwards.
He'll bank left backwards and then hard one,
Yeah,
and then he will
decloak forward.
decloak forwards.
3K,
3K
afterburners in.
afterburners in.
Yeah, that's what I think will happen.
There you go. So there's
But
that.
it's Sim.
Yeah.
So we got that bit.
Let's see if we've called
We
it.
got that bit.
Because Red Line's probably going to bump
Yeah.
here, unless he's gone fast.
So he's launching. So he's dropping behind. So Death Rain's dropping a proton.
So whether that's going to kill, unless he's going to hard 2 away, or 1 bank to the left with Red Line. Even so, if he's done that 3K
Yeah.
afterburners, there's the hard one. So we've got that one right.
Yeah.
Just 1 more to go.
I could practically be the world champion. You know what I mean?
do you know what I mean?
It's not that hard.
It should be called Simeon Taylor.
So we've got
So he's running.
a K turn here. So he dropped the bomb, got the target lock. Went for the K turn.
Who did he lock?
He's locked a Whisper, yeah.
What are we doing?
Oh.
Is it a K turn? 4K? 4K? Boost?
Afterburners boost.
Or not? No, he's at range 1. I don't think he needs to. No. Okay, so red line's gone on his own bomb.
Yeah, because there's no ablative plating.
So what that was, it was about setting up position for death rain.
Yeah. Oh, so there's no
it's a seismic
anyway. So okay,
interesting. Because he must have reloaded then.
it's all right. So Death Rain's red line's still alive for now. Till after this combat round, anyway.
Yeah.
I think Filthy Piker was thinking what we were thinking, that
Yeah.
he was about to kill himself, but I think,
Or he spotted it was the seismic,
yeah.
to be fair.
So do you think Sim just goes aggressive now and finishes this game off, or do you think he
I think so.
still plays it cagey with Echo being? Because I mean, there's a proton bomb coming here, surely. Trad Sim proton,
Sim, yeah.
and I think Sim will know that.
Well, Sim, I don't think Sim's got to worry about Whisper too much. There you go, look at that.
It's dirty, that, isn't it? Yeah, it's perfect as well. He's just too forwarded there or something as well.
Yeah. Okay, so no bomb then.
I think because Ali's system phases after Sims, I think he saw that they both they decloaked and thought there's no point wasting it, getting nowhere near him, is it?
So again, just maybe a 2 forward from Whisper.
Could be one bank, clear the two bank, clear the stress. Then we've got to see a boost coming in, haven't we?
Yeah.
A curve boost to make sure.
Get out of the yard. Get out of Echo's arc. Yeah.
That's the only way really to make sure. Don't think he clips that back edge, does he? So he can't take the lock.
He's already got the lock from the previous turn.
Oh, right, yeah. Excellent.
What do we think, boys? Where's your money's on?
Well,
Sim.
I think Sim came off really well in that first engagement when Whisper went down to one hull left and Sim only lost shields on Echo and Death Rain. I think that was massive.
Yeah.
I think that was a massive first turn.
Sim's rolling naturals out of hand as well. So
yeah, that'll. So Ali's still struggling with the line.
but Duke's doing its work now.
Duke, like we said, we talked about Duke in round one, didn't we? Duke is another one of them cards that I think is, I don't know if undercosted is the word, but it's just so powerful.
I think if you go over the data from today, it's probably the most used card.
Yeah. I mean, we were saying, talking during round one, you know, there's been rebel builds where I will put upgrades onto ships to be able to give me an evade so I can take Duke.
Yeah.
Because it's that good.
Yeah.
So that's two. You know, we were saying that Proton. Well, a few people were saying Proton was too powerful. Alice fired both of his and hit with 2.
And the other day, I was shooting proton torpedoes at Rasta. Exactly the same thing. I spent both my proton torps, so all the points were for 2 damage.
Yeah.
So
he's done 2 damage on the first shot, 2 damage on the second shot.
yeah, it's nothing, isn't it?
You know, and for 9 points.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Better off. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're only undercosted in Bradley's list, to be honest with you, if he's listening still,
Yeah.
because his dice are ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, he's the only man I know that can roll 4 dice of prototype and hit with 5.
Yeah. Yes.
You know what I mean? That's it's crazy.
Saying that, I beat him on Tuesday.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
crazy dice, yeah. You know.
He's flying Inferno Squadron with Vader in the
Is he?
admin thing.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah. And I beat him with 6
Wicked.
ties.
I love the Swarm. I love the Swarm.
So he's just bugging Echo out now.
Yeah. No point risking it really, is there, with Echo being on 3? We can just do the work now.
Yeah. So now he knows that Death Rain's got a...
Yeah. So
Move
he's got a chance.
away.
You've got a chance because he saw where the decloak went. And he's got a chance to throw a proton now and see if it'll hit.
Yeah.
But this is where
I think Sim will just go fast.
Sim will just 3 forward and then afterburners boost away.
Yeah.
You watch. Sim will have read this like a book.
Wait till Sim just does the hard one on top of
Yeah,
it.
and then we're like, yeah. Parks on top of
But
it.
again, he's got the shield.
Well, I'm going to say, you may well do. You may just think, you know what, I can take it.
Okay, so there's the second collision detector.
And finish off
He don't care.
Death Rain.
So yeah, he's got a collision detector. So on collision detector, can you roll and then choose to do collision detector? I don't think you can you?
No.
Okay, so he's running. It's 27 minutes left, he ain't going to run. Oh, there we go.
So there's the hard 3 to be able to set up the afterburners.
No one back boosting behind him?
Yeah, because then he can still barrel roll.
Yeah.
He's going to barrel roll first.
Well, he can't. That's
We can't. Yeah, so
So he says I'll take the damage.
yeah. You thought, sod it, we'll get the range 1. But he could have afterburners boosted away then if you wanted to.
I think this is... You see different things with Sim. So he's going to Vader him. You see different play styles with Sim as he goes on and on and on about stuff.
That must have been a whiff.
Because when Sim's jostling for position, he's quite defensive.
Mm.
When he's going in for the kill, he smells blood, and you can see he's just so aggressive when he's flying.
Yeah, because he could have afterburners boosted, then barrel rolled, and got out of that bomb if he wanted to. But I think he smelt blood then, didn't he? With the, I think the 4 dice, he was hoping to finish Death Rain off there and then.
Yeah. It's just the last 3 or 4 turns, he's just been fanning about near those rocks.
I've been looking at flying Whisper Echo with Psy
Yeah.
instead of Death Rain, just for fun. Looks like flying Whisper and Echo together looks like great fun. Flying Echo looks like fun in general.
Dropping a proton. Or was that seismic? Looks like a seismic.
And there's no real rocks near it. Surely Ali knows that I'm going to get the rock.
Might just be using the wrong term.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a proton. Now, Sim stayed there with that one. So
Okay.
it could be a bit of a risky game now from Sim actually. Because Echo's now going to take that If it is, I mean, if it's a seismic, then Sim's fine. So we don't know at the minute whether it's a seismic or a
Now
proton.
is the
do we?
time
For the
to do the
afterburners.
afterburner
Here comes the
boost.
afterburners,
And now he's got an action.
and he's out of arc.
So there's the focus.
So here's Vader and a focus and Duke. So it was a seismic, so that's why Echo stayed where he was. So then there's the Vader down to 2 on Death Rain. 4 dice, and that's
it.
game.
Game. Duke
So-
would have done the damage.
Yeah, so there you see, Theobald was absolutely right. When Sim smells blood, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. It was then the last 3 turns were just relentless from them Phantoms then, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Just the way he flies him. Because a lot of guys that fly Whisper, they do tend to use the hard 1.
Yeah.
And because he's put afterburners on, that hard 3 just gives him so much more sort of scope to get
Yeah.
back into the fray.
It'll be interesting to see what he thinks, whether, like I say, it's very similar to the list he threw last week when he won the Ashley tournament.
Yeah.
And now he's put afterburners on. It'll be interesting to see whether he thinks it's made it better, worse, or
It
much
certainly
the same.
makes it more aggressive.
it's different. I mean, and defensive, because when the Whisper does take that big hit and you need to get out
Yeah.
of there, you can.
And if you're going to get Vader off,
Yeah.
that afterburners boost is...
Yeah. Well, imagine how far that decloak 2 forward,
Yeah.
then that 3 forward,
Yeah.
then that afterburners boost.
Yeah.
How far that would take you.
Yeah. Still with full actions.
Yeah. That's over half. That's halfway across the board
Yeah.
just from that, and still having an evade and a focus token to boot.
Yeah.
So that's a hell of a long way to go.
It is. It is. I might just, because Ali's on his phone, I might just flick that across so people can't see. But yeah, so that's a 200 to 59 point win for Sim. So that's Sim gone 3-0 now. On
I thought that would be closer
yeah, it's a shame really. I mean, it's still good you
on
know, but
paper. That
I think
thought.
I'd like to understand why Alessandro let him get vaded, Whisper get vaded.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Yeah, I mean, you can't. I'd like to think he didn't forget because he's got Vader in his list himself. So
Yeah.
surely he must have known that was coming.
Yeah. Okay. So Ali's moved his phone back now. So let's just have a look. So yeah. So you've got. Oh look! No, there we go. Okay. Sorry.
What are you doing to us, Ali?
Yeah, I know. He's keeping his phone on the table.
So what time are we looking at as well? Where did that finish?
That finished at 22 minutes.
22 minutes left.
So we've got
just under
22
an hour
minutes.
in. Interesting.
We got 22 minutes, which was a bit of a shame, really. But yeah, Sim was. I think the word that they use in football is clinical.
Yeah.
A very professional performance.
Have a little chat with them both, see how they think it went.
Well, get him in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
It's fine, thank you.
We got Ali. I'm just going to put this. Shall I put the screen back up? Yeah, there's lots of pointing going on. So
Yeah, they're like counting the points, I think.
yeah, so
I just kill his death rain and
so it's 59. He
Yeah.
200 to 59. So
yeah, it's fine.
yeah,
it's right.
so how are you? How
It's
do you think that
fine,
went?
Bad because actually, okay, honestly, Sim explained me how to use my list because it was like his original list.
Yeah.
So he knows perfectly how I was like about to fly the list.
Yeah.
And obviously he's the world champion and not me. So
So there was one point which me and Lee noticed that you let Whisper get vaded off the board.
Yeah, because I actually misplaced Vader. I thought that was in the other Phantom, because he's got like Vader on Whisper and 000 on Echo, and I misplaced the 2 ships. So
Yeah.
I was thinking that Vader was in the other one that wasn't seeing my my Whisper. so I just like made a mistake because I just like misplaced the Vader.
Because you
yeah.
cloaked, and we thought, okay, well, if you're going to stop the Vader, you put a token on it, or you barrel roll out the way.
Yeah. No, I said okay, fine. Vader is not see me now, so I can like easily cloak and then after move back. But the Vader was in the wrong Phantom, so he just like Vader me and he killed me like a whisper.
So it was it's just a general mistake. That's all.
Yeah. I just mistaken. It was like my mistake on the ship.
So also, what about the afterburners on Whisper? Do you like that?
He's very good. Yeah, he's like actually he's very good. Afterburners on Whisper and I think collision detector on Echo.
Yeah.
With the chance for him to decloak with the 2 bank is actually very good because he can go wherever he wants.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult to think where is gonna be like the next movement.
Yeah, so it's difficult to know where he's going to be to pin him down.
Yeah, definitely difficult.
So
and yeah.
Hey mate. So unfortunately it was a bit of a loss, and it was. I mean, I don't think in the first engagement.
Yeah.
I think Sim just got the upper hand on the first engagement. What do you feel about that?
Actually, my plan was like pretty much like get rid of his death train on the first engagement. I mean, in the second engagement, because if you notice in the first engagement there was a range one from Echo with my death train, and anyway I take lock on his death train for like 4k the round after. Get like 2 torps and be like sure 100% that his death train died immediately as soon as possible, because the risk was like to carry on like chasing the Phantom and get like smashed by the torps of death train. I was like very concerned about the torps of death train. I mean, I decided for like go for death train the first engagement. After that, I think that I throw 3 torps against Whisper and Echo, and 2 were like full mode and 1 not, and I just like have like 2 hits every time. So it's been like a bit like killing my chance to win, because I was expecting maybe I know that without focus, one of them was without focus, the other 2 were like full mod, so 2 hit was like a very horrible result. So instead of like killing one of his Phantom at that point, I mean the game was gone. And
so Proton's overpriced?
For
this game, no.
No, not for this game, but generally I like very strong. So I seriously expect that all the ships that were like on the board during this game will be like nerfed in the next update of the game. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool.
It is what I expect.
Okay, it is what it is. But
it's fine.
Thanks for coming in, dude. I'll let you go and pack up. So that was Alessandro.
Yeah.
So explaining regarding the fact that we made a mistake. We made a mistake with Vader.
Another thing that we did not see. Every time that he was like shoot me with one of the 2 Phantom, we never rolled the defense dice because with Juke active was like pointless. So
fair. I noticed he was dealing damage straight, so that's Juke. So so that was Alessandro. I mean, Sim's doing other things, so we'll see if we can catch up with Sim in a bit, because no doubt he'll be on this stream again.
I think he'll be on next.
Against the winner of Rasta and Dink. Yeah. All good. So we're going to cut the mic and we're going to put the splash screen on. So we'll do that now, and we will see you in probably around about.
15 minutes.
Well, let's have a look. So 16 minutes left. So maybe 25 minutes. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in about 25. I'm going to leave the stream open. So stay tuned in. Bye. So we're back for the last game.
This is it.
This is for the veterans token.
Has Sim got one yet?
Nope. Nor Dink. So there's two
All to
guys.
play for then.
And do you know what? The average age of these two is 20 years old. So if there's ever a future of X-Wing, you know, this is it. But again, we're seeing Whisper back on the table on both players.
You know, it's a
with
theme
the
today,
Punisher.
guys.
Yeah, there's been a lot. I think the layer tournament's actually going to be really good because we're going to see a lot of variation with Resistance and First Order. So thanks for joining us. Excuse me. Let's just refresh that.
So the timer's on. 75 minutes from now, you'll know who's got the last veterans coin.
Yeah.
Or the next veterans coin, should I say?
Yeah, so we're all good. I'm not sure YouTube's working.
Is it having a bit of a mama? That's the first one. No, so the stream's gone off, hasn't it? And it do you need to cancel it, start it?
Yeah, I think I need to go back to the.
The what's it?
So we're live now. Yep. So we just had the fist bump. So thanks everybody for joining us this afternoon. So the winner of this is obviously the next Warlords veteran. So we've got Dink, who's been on stream before, and interestingly with Dink's list now, his Lambda isn't cloaked.
No, he's found one.
Yeah.
Don't know if he'd lost it, broke it, dropped it.
It
what?
doesn't fit on the base. Look, it's just like
The wings don't stay up.
it's waving.
It's only got one wing up, which means
Yeah.
it can only fly around in circles.
That's right.
It can only turn left.
So I'm calling an illegal move there from Dink straight off the bat.
Yeah, my lander can only turn left.
Yeah.
So they've both gone for quite a tight rock setup.
Mrs. T. Taylor.
Oh,
Afternoon.
my lady wife.
How are you?
I think Ashley's watching it. I think they're listening to it in the car because they're driving back from the hospital at the minute.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, so I think Ashley's probably got it on her phone and it's coming through the car speakers. I'm guessing.
So if I went, rah, then that would make a jump.
So now just crash the car.
Yeah.
Paul,
Paul, how you doing, sir?
my main man. Love Paul.
Yeah. So this is for the next veterans coin, as we said. So who's actually doing the app? I'm guessing it's going to be Dink, isn't it? There you go. That's so loud.
Yeah, I think Dink will be looking after the app.
Yeah.
Paul, is your boy with you? Is he watching?
So yeah, we're certainly seeing a very big theme, aren't we?
Yeah, we've had a lot of Imperials today. We've had Whisper with Vader Crew, I think, in every game we've streamed so far today.
Yeah.
So,
Dink's playing to the cameras there. It's playing to the crowd.
yeah. Obviously, Vader Crew is going to get a nerf. He's going to. It's inevitable, isn't it? How many points do you think?
Do you know, I asked Sim about this on the other Tuesday, and he said he would still play it if it was 25 points. He'd
Yeah.
think about it, but he'd still play it because it's pretty much guaranteed damage. You know, and that's Mr. Nolan. How are my rebels doing today?
Well, I haven't seen any yet.
No.
I think if you go and look over the list, I think there's probably what 4 rebel lists today. That's it.
Let's have a look.
I think maybe
Let's have a look.
that I know of. Is the double ghosts?
So Alessandro is
Luke.
flying. Empire. Fish is flying Rebs.
That's 1.
Kev Bellum is flying Rebs.
2.
Ryan Sharp is flying Rebs.
3.
Virgil is flying Rebs.
4.
Miles is flying Rebs.
5.
And Ian Wardle.
So 6. 6 out of 16.
Wow, so that's over a third.
It's not bad, I suppose. It's not bad.
Is it a third?
But then if you look where they are
Yeah.
in the standings of today, I think you can kind of see why not many people take Rebs. Because they just can't. So the highest rebel player at the minute.
No, it's not updated.
It's not updated yet. So it's a pretty even split.
Yeah.
But
it's because we've it's logged us out, so we're pretty much stuck on this.
yeah. So but, I don't think there's many rebels in the top half
No.
today. They just don't seem to be able to stand up at the minute, do they? Rebels. They need a help.
Not really.
They need a hand.
I mean, there are strong rebel lists out there,
Yeah.
but what can you do really? There's rebel lists which I think the synergy between the rebels has changed from 1.0, and whereas the 3 X-wing Proton Torp builds do quite well, they're still a little bit squishy if you get them out of position. Supernatural Luke is obviously probably the best rebel pilot at the moment.
Yeah. The rest of them are all very sort of one-dimensional in what they can do on it. They kind of point and shoot.
Yeah.
Just give as many of your ships torpedoes and get them as high a PS as you can, and hope your red dice are on fire.
Yeah.
Paul's allowed out. When you come in to see us, Paul, in February I saw.
That's Leia, isn't it? I think he's coming up.
He come to the Leia one.
Yeah, he's coming up with his lad at the Leia tournament, which would be cool.
I'm sure he put on Facebook. Oh, he's coming for the double header in Feb. Oh, he's here
As
on
well
the,
as 26th.
Yeah, so
we won't be on the 26th.
no.
We'll be on the 27th.
Yeah, 27th. You can come on Boxing Day if you want.
Yeah. Store will be closed.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we'll light a fire outside or something, keep you warm.
Well, I don't know.
But for the double header in February, right? So February's the date then. So if Jude's not watching, don't let him watch, Paul. But we might have a little surprise ready for him for when you're up in the February tournament.
Nice.
I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you what it is, just in case Jude does watch it at any point.
Yeah, it's not surprising, is it?
Yeah, Paul, comment and tell me if I'm allowed to tell you.
Or we can just do it through private message.
We could, but where's the fun in that?
There isn't any.
There's not, is it?
No.
So Paul,
I've done a quick analysis of that situation, and there is no fun in that.
Paul, tell me if Jude will hear this or see this, and if he won't, I'll tell you what his surprise is.
Yeah, he's not allowed to watch. Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, this is always the Tuesday. I want to talk about Tuesday. We're going to be streaming again on Tuesday night. We didn't stream last Tuesday due to apps being updated.
Yeah,
or
we should have the new Resistance and
Yeah, we should. It should all be
up
updated
and running by then.
on Tuesday. However, Tim Marsden, who I commentate with on Tuesday, is doing a little Star Wars quiz for everybody that's listening. I'm not sure whether he's actually going to put his hand in his pocket and do some
I
prizes.
don't know. The problem is everyone's going to stay at home because they want to do the quiz.
Yeah,
The store will be empty on Tuesday,
we'll just have a quiz.
so yeah,
We'll just have a quiz.
do look at the quiz.
Is this the same surprise that Tanya and I have spoken about?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. There we go then.
Yeah. So now I know. Now I know that you're up on in February. We'll try and have it done then. I mean, give it to him then. If Russ will have it done in time. Yeah. So if he already knows, I can tell you. Did you already know?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, we've commissioned Rasta to do Jude a Wookiee gunship.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
his
good.
favourite ship. So
Excellent. That'd be really, really cool.
yeah, so he's going to
Yeah,
get his very own. I don't know if it's going to be like the Winter Wookiee that Tanya's got. We're leaving it Rasta's artistic discretion.
Well,
I'm sure it'll be
give
amazing
him
whatever it is, it
creative
don't matter.
license,
Yeah,
and
it's the
he'll
best
do
thing to do,
something
isn't
good.
it?
Yeah, yeah.
So
You don't ever tell an artist what to do.
no, yeah. unless it's the other sort of artist.
Well, yeah. Which is probably.
My wife's always telling me what to do. I'm
yeah,
one of them artists.
Well, it's because you're a piss artist.
Yeah. She's always telling me what to do. Yeah, so that'd be good. I hope he likes
So,
it.
I know Tanya's listening to that, but I don't mean to like cause any problems.
It's fine. We
But
live for it.
I found 20 quid on the floor earlier.
Oh, did you? Wonder where that came from.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh man, she's gonna know. I've been telling you now, isn't she?
Mate, it's on the stream.
Yeah, she don't watch the stream. She just listens to it.
Fair. Well, I didn't. I thought it was 20 quid. But
Yeah, it was in the bin.
it had a picture of Danny LaRue on it, which I'm guessing is some kind of queen. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're all right.
Still, legal tender.
Not fair. It's my birthday on the 15th of February.
Well, if you ask Jude nicely, he might let you blow it up,
Yeah.
or he might blow you up with it.
And it's nice actually that because it's actually my birthday on the 16th of February.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'm 36.
That ain't aged a bit.
I've tried to keep it at 36 for the last 10 years.
Ain't aged a bit. Me on the other hand, my next birthday, I'm 56.
Really?
I've aged twice
You
over
have,
every
yeah,
year
yeah.
for the last 2 years.
I've noticed.
Yeah.
I've noticed. So the old knee joints are starting to go a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. Cold. Starting to hurt my hip.
The faculties. Yeah. My hip replacement's playing up. Got a bit of gout.
Oh, mate, don't talk to me about gout.
Anyway.
Back to the
Anywho,
action.
Back to the action, which there is none.
So Dinks parks himself in front of a rock.
Yeah, that's good skills from Dink.
Does that mean we're going to see a side coordinate barrel roll?
Possibly.
Do you think
I
out the way?
think we're going to chuck a bomb out, mind you. But Sai will move first, though, won't he?
Yeah, so Sai will move and they can coordinate a barrel roll onto red line, and then red
Yes.
line can barrel roll to the right, out the way of the rock that is in front of, and then just dinker one
Yeah, I
one
don't
forward.
think he will.
Do you think he'll just take the action and gun it over the rock?
Yeah, he's got a blade of plating. So. And it's a debris as well, isn't it?
Yes, it's only a stress.
So
really.
it's only a stress. And the good thing about blade of plating is if he takes that crit, but he doesn't want to take it to the shield, he can just spend one. So I don't think he spent one in the last game that we had him on stream, did he?
I don't know.
So I don't know, not sure.
Yeah.
Who's your money on this one then?
You can't. You'd be a silly man to bet against Sim, wouldn't you? Really?
Yeah, I had a little chat with Dink outside before we started, and I said, Sim's flying like a beast, so you just need to be careful. He says, yeah, I've got a bit of a plan, so we'll see how it plays out. Sorry. So we'll see. It's just about. I think Dink is going to try and make his whisper hard to kill
Yeah.
by keeping it out of range, or trying to get some different sort of engagement angles or something like that. Just to get the Vader doing its work. I mean, I don't think Vader Crew's powerful, but if you've got IG on, it's like I'm a scum player, but if you've got IG and he's double calculating, Vader doesn't really affect you that much.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it is kind of matchup dependent. but-
Everything in the game, no matter how expensive it is, has a counter.
Yeah.
And although the counter with with IG88D for Vader to get those green tokens is faction specific. I don't know
Have you heard
that.
that? It was Rastar getting excited.
Because one of his Z95s didn't die. Yeah, so there are counters, but again, I think they're faction specific. There's not a lot of counters that is actually quite universal.
Yeah.
I think that suffers because of that. Vader Crew is more powerful because of that.
And actually, I think that's where Rebels are falling short.
Yeah.
Because they seem so one-dimensional. I think there's too many things out there that are just naturally good against what Rebels are doing.
Yeah. I mean, I like Tim Marsden's list where he's got Rebels sort of. He's got Biggs and 3 others with all his selflessness. So he's just spreading
spread
the
it
damage
around. But when you're coming up against a list that's kind of going to one forward and point at you, anything with some decent manoeuvrability is going to be a good counter to it.
Yeah.
Anything that, you know, the bomb type lists that do splash damage is going to be a good counter to it. I think there's just too many things that are naturally good against what rebels are good at, and I think that's why they struggle so much at the minute. Put the rock where you like, lads.
Yeah. Hashtag. Put it where you like.
So yeah, like I say, there's plenty of people playing them. 6, you know, it's an even split really today.
Yeah.
But you know, they're just you don't see them on the top table.
Imps are strong.
Very strong.
You know, and I think when we see the 2 new factions here, I think you won't see as many excuse me, as many imps, because there will be stuff within those factions that will counteract.
Hopefully, I mean, I've not had a chance to have a real good look yet. Sorry, yawning. I've not had a chance to have a real good look. Like I say,
Yeah.
I've not popped them all out because I haven't got a folder to put them in, and I don't want to lose them or get them bent.
So I think Sim's just taken a bomb, a proton to himself.
There's been no update on the overlay if he has taken a shield. So I can't confirm that just yet.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I know Sim's got no ablative plating in his list, so if he hits any bombs, he is taking damage from them,
Yeah.
even his own.
Not sure. I'll have to ask the question. Let me go and ask that question.
Go and find out. Do you need the whip?
No. Yeah, he did.
Okay. So yeah, so Death Rain did take a shield.
Yep.
There we go. It's been updated now.
I think we'll see him push another bomb out the front as well in this system phase.
Do you think this is a good spot for Dink to try and get aggressive and see if he can take down Death Rain? While he's
well, yeah,
a little bit isolated.
because the Phantoms are like, they're out of the game at the minute.
Yeah.
I mean, Whisper can come in, not Whisper, Echo. Sorry.
Okay.
I think you'll see Echo 2-bank decloak back towards Whisper, and then come in through the rocks.
Yeah. You've got Dinky Dink, Psy, and Redline in a position that he could try and come in fast. Could try and come in hard.
Dink's just trying his dice out.
He's trying to find the good ones.
Yeah. He's using. Interestingly, he's using Corset dice.
Well, I've turned to Corset dice myself just lately.
Corset dice are a little bit.
They're the way to go at the minute. No, my shiny dice have been retired to the bag.
Yeah.
For now.
Until they decide they want to play again. Is that seismic? Yeah. So what did he use there? So Death Rain's used a proton, didn't he? Here comes Echo.
So Echo's been cloaked the other way. So do you think Sim's going to realise that Whisper's been out the fight, coming fast this turn, hard 3, and use his afterburners to get in there? Because while Dink's got his Whisper isolated in that corner, do you think Sim will recognise that, try and take down Whisper?
Yeah, I think so. That would be Sim's plan.
Yeah.
I think is to try and get Vader off the table. So I think Sai's going to be taking a damage here because that rock's going to go.
So have we got a coordinate coming from Sai? Is Sai just going to reinforce? It looks like he's coordinated a barrel roll.
Yeah, so that leads to the fact there might be a 1-bank coming.
Yeah, I'm surprised there. Yeah, I'm surprised. If
Or
Red Line's
1-4.
not going fast, then I'm surprised he's bothered to do that. The only reason I could see him, well, he's stressed himself, so it's got to be a one bank, hasn't it? So we could get one bank focus target lock here for a torpedo shot.
Yeah.
I think Dink being able to move second is a big help in this game.
Yeah. So it's interesting there. So
So there's the hard 3 from Whisper. We're going to see the afterburners.
yeah, possibly. Not sure. Probably not though.
No.
Actually,
No, it's going to leave it where it is.
because I don't think it's the right engagement just yet. So you want to see where his whisper
Yeah.
is, and then he'll choose it a bit better. So I don't think Dink's taking any shots there for on his whisper. But you see that he chose with Echo not to go after Whisper because he hasn't got that focus fire. So if that seismic goes off, it might be taking damage on both Dink.
Yeah. So there's the 1-4 to clear the stress. Focuses his action, and then he acquires a target lock. So he's now got focus target lock for that torpedo.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, 1 damage on Psy.
and then an ablative plating, I'm assuming from.
No, see, Blade played. You can't.
Oh, it's only on your
friendly.
friendly. It was Sim's bomb that he launched, wasn't it?
So they've updated the
So one
overlay as
each.
well. That's good. So Dink's firing first.
So here comes the torpedo. Can't quite make it out there. It's a lot of paint, so it's 4. Wow,
So 2 hits, 2 crits.
that's a blank.
A
So
blank. So 2 crits to hull.
two crits are going through.
Fuel leaks, second one.
So stun pilot and fuel leak, I believe.
Yep.
Stun pilot and fuel leak. So the stun pilot is the
It's a straight manoeuvre one, isn't it?
is it the, you can't perform straight, can only perform straight.
Can only perform straight. So Sim hits with 2. And Dink
Dinks.
hits. So yeah,
Right,
yeah, I
yeah,
think
it's
he got 1, but he juked it.
Yeah, so Dink had to spend his focus on attack. So it's not a bad turn for Dink, that.
So range 2. Oh, that's nice. Oh no, I thought it was 2 hits.
No, he has taken another one. So red line's down to 5 hull now. Yep, 5 hull on red line.
Yeah, Sim's death range down to 4 hull. I just fancy the more manoeuvrability of Whisper and Echo.
Yeah, I
you know,
think
over the Lieutenant
Lieutenant
Psy.
Sai, I think you're right. I think
Yeah, 'cause
Echo,
I think Redline will go, and I think Death Rain will go. But I also think that Psy isn't an endgame ship,
no,
and I'm not sure that Dink's used it as a support ship.
no. I think that front gun of Lieutenant Sai, that 3 dice primary from Sai, with the action economy from doing the target lock and his ability.
Oh yeah,
you
sorry,
get-
stunned. Sorry, Lee.
Sorry, mate.
Stunned pilot is if you overlap, it does damage.
Oh, right, fair enough. So
Yeah.
it's not a problem. Really.
So that's just on rocks and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, Sai. I think I flew Sai for a while, and he's really good. But I think you have to use him. Not aggressive, not the right word, but you've got to make sure his gun is firing, because
Yeah.
with his coordinate, then getting a target lock. So basically, Sai's normally got focused target lock on whatever he's shooting at,
Yeah.
which is amazing. But if you're not shooting with him,
Yeah.
it's pointless.
Yeah, I mean, he's expensive to have just as a support ship.
Yeah, you've got to be shooting. You've got to have that primary weapon, that
know,
front arc, or even that back arc.
It's 53
Pulling its
points
weight.
for a coordinating
Yeah.
effect, and that's not.
And I think partly, like I say, the list I flew, which is actually the list that Dave Amos won with,
Yeah.
is the list I wrote. And the reason I like Vader on the Lambda as well is obviously you get the front arc and the rear arc ability because Vader works out of that,
Yeah.
but it makes Sai a target
It does. Yeah.
because, like you'll see in this list, he probably won't shoot at Sai for
No.
most of the game. He'll kill Redline, he'll kill Whisper, and then he's already won. Whereas if the first ship they're shooting at is Sai, you trade Sai for Whisper or you trade Sai for Echo, well, that's an alright trade.
Yeah.
But you trade Death Rain for Whisper, then you know what I mean. It's still pretty balanced.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I like to make, if I'm going to have it in there, I like to make it something they want to kill rather than something that is purely support and just left on the table for till the end and then it can't do anything.
Of course. Yeah. So why has Dink dropped a bomb there? So Dink's flying Whisper quite conservatively.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is, which to be
Dink's
fair,
Whisper's not had a shot yet. Has
outside he did tell me that's what he was going to do, to try and choose the engagement a little bit better.
And he's not got he has got collision detector, so he can still, you know, hard 2 over that rock, hard 3 over that rock, and not have to worry too much.
Yeah.
Which I expect is what's happening. Could even be a hard 1, but what does Filthy Parky mean by action econ? I know what it means, but why is that relevant to our conversation?
Yeah, I'm not sure what we were talking about. No, they've got a bit of a lag, a bit of a delay.
Maybe.
Okay. Are we going to see Dink's red line bank in here?
Because I'm wrong. I think Filthy Parky thought. I think he was getting confused between Redline and Death Rain's ability.
Oh, right. Okay.
I think he thought he dropped a bomb so he could action off it.
Yeah. Fair. I've noticed as well, like people that want a particular ship targeting, they don't tend to take the crits off, action the crits off.
Mm.
So if you see, like, he's left fuel leak there. That's done. Yeah, he's left fuel leak there because of, you know, it makes it a target.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a bump.
Yeah.
I think that's a good move because he's not taking 2 shots from the bank in.
Nope.
And then next turn he will be behind Sim's Death Rain because Death Rain moves first.
Yes. So Dink's Whispers at range 1 of Sim's Echo now.
So that bomb goes off. Dink takes one on Sai.
Just waiting for the overlay to update. If they've remembered.
Yeah, they've done that.
Okay.
So that bomb there.
This
Nobody.
is everyone. So we've got Dink's Whisper shooting at Sim's Echo, range 1.
So 4 die. Oh, he's Vader in first.
Of course he is. Bloody Vader. See, that's a decision in itself there, right there, isn't it? So what's he taking away?
So he's 000'd.
Yeah,
So now if Vader kicks in, he'll just get rid of that
calculate.
calculate token.
Yeah.
There you go.
Which is really good.
That's quite clever.
That is quite good, yeah.
So you could argue then that 000 is a counter to
Effectively.
to Vader.
But Triple Zero's range 1, isn't it? That looked like a lot of paint, didn't it?
So 1, 2, out of hand, like 4 hits out of hand. Spends the evade. Sim blanks out, takes 3. On Echo.
One of them a crit? No crits there. That's still a big hit though.
Yeah, big hit.
That's a big hit.
Right, Echo's range 1 in into red line. So there's 3 there. So red line should be down to 2. Yep.
Right. So does Sai go into Echo now, do you think? Out the back?
Yeah, I would have thought so. I mean, he's doing his death rain into Psy first, so it's range 2, I think. I don't know, range 2. He rolled an evade, so 1 hit into Psy.
But it's in.
But that's again, that's okay for Psy.
Yeah. But it's an interesting decision now whether you go for a Whisper or you go for Death Rain. Because if you can chip a little bit more off Death Rain, there's a chance that Death Rain won't shoot again this game.
Doesn't matter, dodged.
So we weren't sure who that was at. Who was that at?
Don't know.
How many green dice did Sim roll then? He was a bit quick.
2.
2, so it was at Death Rain.
Could have been, but if Whisper if Echo's at range 2, then it would have been 2 dice as well.
True.
So I'm not sure. I think I might just be out of range 2 though.
Yeah.
So I think he did
I
go.
think it was Death Rain. Which I think I may have done if I was in Dink's position.
What, into death rain?
Yeah, with Death Rain being a PS4, Dink will have Whisper and Redline shooting at him before he shoots again. So that could be the difference between taking a torpedo and not.
Yeah, I think the danger now is Sim's Whisper coming in. Now it's time for Whisper to come in.
You think we're going to see a fast move and then an afterburners
Maybe.
to really get in there now? Do you think he's going to stay a little bit cagey?
4 forwards, 1 boost. Afterburner boost.
So we've got decloak 2 forward, decloak 2 forward, 3 bank afterburner boost. That goes a long way.
Yeah, fair. Dink wouldn't do bad about throwing another bomb behind him, to be fair. Or what if he tried Sim's one in front of him, is that going to go off the board?
It's close, isn't it?
But I think you'll see Sim's Death Rain, just 1 bank in front of him.
And try and block.
Or 1 forwards in front of him to try that block. Stop the actions. Because Sai will be out of the way then for coordinate. So there's the decloak 2 forwards. So Dink's decloaks. Is he going to decloak or not? Yeah. I'd go in hard with Whisper now if I was Dink.
I think if Dink's Whisper goes slow now, he's going to find Sim's Whisper.
Up his arse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a bit of a dangerous spot.
There we go.
There's the 1 forward or 1 bank that you thought. Which.
Because I don't think he can get past that now unless he goes super fast. So Echo's just literally not committing at all, and he's cloaked, or is he cloaked?
Changed his mind because he knows Vader's coming. He knows the Vader crew on. Yeah, Whisper could be a problem. But let's say he's got the calculate, the 000 on there, hasn't it? So there's the 3 bank.
Yep. Is he going to have to burn us in? Yep, he's going to have to burn us in.
So we guessed that one right.
And he'll take focus as his action.
fast has Dink gone with his whisper? What he's doing?
So it's just bumped
Okay.
up there.
Just eyeballed that one. They're playing really fast, these guys today, aren't they?
4. Oh no. Uh-oh.
Cheeky.
He's trying to take Echo down.
Cheeky.
He doesn't want to get in range 1 though, because he just needs... What links has the Phantom's got?
It hasn't.
They don't got any links.
No, it just has cloak, evade, and focus. Oh, yeah.
Because he's already done a focus and evade action,
Yeah, you can't.
so it's focus.
So it's focus or barrel roll. It's so cloak, focus, evade, barrel roll. Doesn't have the target lock on its bar anymore. The Phantom.
What's he done? Oh, he's took the focus. So if he gets some damage through on Echo, that means he'll have 2 evade
You know,
tokens
2 evades.
ready for the shot back from him. No, he's got Sims firing first.
And he's going to get vaded from Sim.
Yeah, so he's taken the stress.
Oh, for the 000.
Yeah,
Yeah, because he wants to vade it back, doesn't he?
yeah.
Oh, we're into dice. So did he strip? He must have stripped Echo's focus with Vader then,
He did, yeah.
because there was no damage dealt, was it?
Ooh.
So sounds like it's raining.
So I think Dink took both damage there. So hit crit. Spend the evade.
Yeah, because of the Duke. So he's hit with 1. So what crit we got there on Echo? We have got.
Fuel leak. Wow. So side takes 3.
2 because it's reinforced, I believe.
No, yeah.
Side takes 2, down to 4. Now, I assume Side's trying to pick a target. That's Side. Not sure who Side went into then, but it was evaded, so. Bit of a clean up. Now I think this is the pivotal turn now, isn't it? We've
Yeah.
got a few ships on not much hull. So
Yeah, Dink's not looking in good shape,
no.
especially with the blocking going on.
So I think we can safely see a 1 forward coming from Sim's Death Rain again. Probably even drop a bomb behind first. Because
Yeah.
with Dink's red line being stressed, he's pretty much tied into 1 forwards and 1 banks,
Yeah.
especially facing that board edge. So a bomb behind, you know.
Even so, you know, Sim could drop a bomb and then go 2 forwards with it
Yeah,
to get out of the range
yeah.
of the bomb.
But I think Sim would be happy with continuing the block, so his Death Rain's not taking shots.
Yeah. Size out of the game now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Sim hasn't got to worry about sight. Because he'll have to... He could probably get away with another one forwards, but then a hard turn next time
Yeah,
to keep that up. But I don't think he will.
No.
I think he'll one bank.
I think he'll one back now to make sure he can get round. He could full stop, but it's... What are you gaining, really,
Yeah.
from that? Again, if he had Vader crew on the lander, then a full stop wouldn't be a bad move, because
No.
it would ensure that range 2 Vader out the rear. But other than that, I don't think he's gaining anything from full stopping, so it's got to be a one bank or even a hard 2 now. But I mean, I can see a 3 bank again from Whisper, from Sims Whisper.
Yeah, I mean, Dink...
What bombs
Some
does Dink got
decloak.
left?
Don't think he's got the rock.
I think he's okay. Pardon me. Tanya, are you still listening? In the car on your way here?
Okay, so he's actioned off fuel leak. Off death rain. By the looks of things.
I did wonder whether Echo would do that move, you know? It's a brave move to do, because Whisper could be right behind him. You know, so Echo could die before he shoots, but I did wonder if he'd do that. If Echo lives, it almost guarantees that Dink's red line will die.
Yeah. So he's gone right into that proton, unless he barrels out of the way. Barrels with it, there you go.
So this is where Dink's Whisper flies straight by, isn't it?
Or... yeah. It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
So he's
Pretty
going to
good
clear
game,
stress in one bank. So yeah, there we
So
go.
there's the block. So Echo's in the right spot for a kill shot on Death Rain now.
Yeah. Two forwards, if he survives.
But this is it. This is the thing. This is why it was a brave move, because problem he's got is he's got Vader crew coming onto Whisper now. Dink has, so
Yeah, you'd take the evade though, wouldn't you? You'd spend the evade.
I think
What's Dink doing here?
I think he's trying to get out of arc. If I'm honest with you, so I think he's took him out. He's took himself out of Simeon's Whisper, but at the same time as he took himself, as he dropped his own arc off Sim's Whisper. It's hard to see from this angle.
So Whisper's going into Death Rain. Red line, sorry.
Yeah, it's got to be range 3, otherwise he'd evaded him, wouldn't he? Oh, so that's triple zero.
Yeah.
So they're just checking arcs, see whether Dink's got the shot on Whisper, on Echo, sorry. I thought they already know that, seeing so they would have tried to trigger Vader.
So 2 hits. So one looks like red line's going to die.
Yep. I don't know if you can hear that on the stream. Rasta's just shouting that there's a leak in the building. It is raining cats and dogs outside.
It is.
And all I could think to myself then, I'd laugh if you just pulled a leak up from under the table. There's your leak.
It's a huge leak
It's
here.
a huge leak.
I'm going to make a soup.
So Echo has gone. I still think this is in Sim's favour now, though. Death Rain and Whisper against Whisper and Lieutenant Sai. You know, I think.
Yeah, Sai's not rolling anything. I think Sai's nearly gone.
There's 2
Shot
hits.
back.
You never know. Oh,
Two
I dodged it. That
evades.
would have taken Death Rain down to 2, which I think is what he needed.
Yeah.
Have you fixed it?
No.
Right. So here's your decision then, Dink. Now, isn't it? What does Whisper do? What does Dink's Whisper do? Does he go all out, try and take Death Rain off the board? Does he try and reposition to get behind Sim's Whisper? Sim's Whisper's causing Dink all sorts of trouble now.
Yeah. So there's an argument to say decloak over the rock,
Yeah.
but I think Sim will know that that's a
Possibility.
possibility.
And you think Sim will
So
play
he will
for it?
just. I think you might see Sim just keep going with, because while Death Rain's on the table, he has to be killed.
Yeah.
Sai ain't gonna kill him.
I mean, Sai won't have arc this turn because
No.
Sai's going to have to 1 bank or hard 2.
Yeah.
So Lieutenant Sai won't have a shot this round.
I mean, the thing to do probably would be to decloak 2 fours and try and.
Put
I
some
don't know,
distance between.
because the
with
thing is,
2
where
whispers.
Dink is his whisper is slightly in front of Sim's whisper, so Sim's always going to have the upper hand on that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is the problem.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I would have done that.
I think over the rock there would have been the best option.
Collision detector over the rock. R2.
So Sa'll have no shot this round.
Yeah, I wondered whether he was going to R2 in there, because that's what I thought he would have known over the rock. So.
Yeah. I mean,
But now he's barrel rolled back to cover that.
wow. Oh, if that
I bet that
fits.
fits.
Oh, it does as well.
It's just,
Massive.
yeah.
Dink's just flicked his dial across the table.
Yeah, I think Dink's in trouble.
Yeah, big trouble now.
Again, that's just Sim just flying his ships. Like no one else can fly them. He's alright, he's not taking a shot from...
Thing is, he's gonna Vader off the evade,
yeah,
and then he's gonna be shooting at a Whisper that's got no tokens and can't
a range one.
shoot to get an evade to cloak next turn.
Yeah, range 1 with a focus.
So that's whispering all sorts of trouble there. Oh, he's taking the damage? No. He has.
I
He's
don't
taken
think
the
it
damage of Vader.
matters. if
But it's
I'm
the
honest.
same. An evade is the same as a, isn't it?
Yeah.
It dodges 1. So
So he's got 2 hull left. So
the only thing is here, the only difference with that is if you spend the evade,
if Sim hits with 4, he's dead.
yeah. But if Sim blanked out, he should have spent. Do you know what I mean? There's always a chance that he could have blanked out. So,
1 damage.
just
So he
got one.
survives.
But no cloak from this one. Sim probably just going to drop a bomb behind next turn. Where can Whisper go? Sim. Oh, has he got any? He's got no bombs left, though, has he?
I don't think he...
Has he got any bombs left?
Has he got 2 left then on Whisper?
No, he took one from Vader and one from.
I don't want to change it just in case.
No.
One bank. So size coming in.
I like Sai in Dink's list. I like Sai as a pilot. I think it's really good. I just think you have to fly it a little differently. The
Yeah.
Sai version, the Sai build. I think you need to sort of fly it more as a unit. I know Whisper's all about staying out of arc and dodging him because of the cloak.
Yeah.
But I think while Sai's alive, I think you have to fly them a little bit closer together and sort of tell your opponent, okay, I'll let you have a shot at Whisper, but you're taking shots back from all of mine if you want to, and utilise Sai a bit better in terms of his gun, his front gun,
Yeah.
because it hits with 3 nearly every time because his focus target locked, and that's a lot of damage to be missing out on
Yeah.
to use him just for support.
So Dink's given himself a chance with Vader. You know, because obviously he's got the force charge. So he's at range 3. So what's Sim done? 2 hits.
He's at the 2. Some paint. So what we got? No, so he's got.
So he's only got 1 Vader.
So he can Vader 1, take 1. So that's Whisper down. So
Whisper's dead.
that's it's just a matter of time now, I believe.
Yeah. So red line will Death Rain. Sorry, will slam into Sai. Might be able to kill him. Oh no, Sai's shooting first with 1 crit and a dodge. That's it. Oh no. So now it's range 2.
Nothing.
Nothing. So Sai shot back. 3 dice. With focus. So he'll spend that. Dodge 1. So take 2.
Oh, definitely still lives. No, he doesn't. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, lives on 1. That's unfortunate.
Full health Whisper against a 3 hull Sai.
Yeah, I think you're up against it.
And he'll just move red line in now for the bump. That's all he'll do.
One forward.
Yeah. Saying that though, you know, you could.
I think you just decloak left and hard 3 right. Just give yourself that last shot
Yeah, and use your afterburners
if you
just
need
to get in.
to get in closer. Just.
Oh no, he's used both by the looks of things.
But still, that decloak left and hard 3 right basically puts him where he is, just a base length further forward, or 2 base lengths further forward. So it'd be roughly in the middle of that. Well, just almost where the red line dial is, only give or take.
Yeah, pretty much.
With a hard 2 decloak and a hard 3 right, which will put him in the perfect position to just finish off
Yeah.
the lambda. See, with Sai being the last ship alive as well, it just turns off his ability because he needs to
Yeah.
coordinate to other ships, which is why really you need to not need to, you know.
Well, you put him in the firing line, don't you?
Yeah, he's got, you know, you kind of want him to be the first ship to die because if he's the last ship alive, he can't do anything.
Vader in. So 2 damage. 2 left.
Yeah, I thought we'd see the hard 3. No, it's not good dice though.
1. He's got Duke.
So Sai's going to live on 1. Sai's going to live on 1, so he's going to put 3 dice into Whisper. Might help the MOV for the veterans coin.
Nothing.
Nothing. And then what do you think here? I think a decloak right, hard 1 left with Whisper,
Yeah.
and a 3k with the with Death Rain.
4K, 3K?
Yes.
Don't suppose it matters, does it?
No, it's got to be one of them. That's gone that way.
Yeah, to block again.
Yeah. But the block will kill him because of Vader. He'll have no tokens.
Yeah.
It's the worst way to die. It is the worst way to die. Yeah.
Is he going to get in there? Yeah, he is.
Spruce is in there. So if Whisper stays where he is because he's done the hard one, that's game.
Yeah.
Vader.
Yeah,
shook your
that's
hands.
it.
Well played.
Good game. I thought that was a good game, that.
Yeah, it was definitely a good game.
So that's a win to Sim. So
There you have
Sim
it.
is our next
Sim's got his veterans coin.
Warlords veteran coin. Sim says he's going for the double this weekend as well. So that doesn't bode well for
I think
tomorrow.
he'll have the same list tomorrow. I wonder if he'll
Yeah.
switch Afterburners back for Collision Detector.
I'm not sure he will.
I think it's worked all right for him.
Yeah, I mean, it just gives you that hard three, and then the
Yeah. You know, like I say, that two forward decloak, 4 forward boost is bonkers.
yeah. So
So there you have it, guys.
200 to 92
There you have it.
with 20 minutes left. So this list that Sim's got puts out some damage quite quickly, doesn't it?
Sure does.
So I'm going to leave you with that splash screen. I'm just going to nip to the toilet and then see if we can grab them.
We'll see where they are.
See if we can
See if
grab
anyone
them.
wants to chat.
If anyone wants to chat. So give us a second, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned, X-Wing fans. Right, here we go. Little break there. So so it looks like our new Saturday veteran for December is Simeon, the world champion Delapina,
Can't fault that, can you?
14-year-old girl.
Yep. Nice try the boy get one.
Showing, yeah, nice. Do you know what? I think they've all come here like with half-assed lists today.
Well, yeah, I mean, what?
Apart from every single thing that's been on stream has been imps.
Yeah, it really has, hasn't it?
Apart from Kylo, which was
Scum.
yeah.
Schwimfang, a Mouldy Crow, which was last Sunday's
Yeah, I mean,
championship winner.
to be fair, it wasn't flown as good as it
Ashok,
was.
yeah.
But you know, it's still. I still think they missed triggers on Old Terrock as well.
Yeah,
So,
really.
which would have changed the game in a lot of respects.
Worth a rewind.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth it because there was times where Kylo forgot Old Terrock, which would have stripped those evade tokens off of Whisper. Yeah, so I think that.
But that's
and that's
lack
big.
of play on the list, isn't it?
It is, you know, but we can't intervene.
No,
You
no,
know?
no. It is not our place.
No, it's up to them.
We're the
But-
watchers.
But that's 200 to 92.
Yeah. Fantastic. Inputted already. We have a new veteran.
Yep. And that's Sim World Champion Delapina.
Boy's got a token. We're all happy.
He's all right at this game.
Yeah, he's all right.
I don't know how.
Yeah.
You know, because
He just sees it, man. I told you. I
I know.
sees the matrix.
he does. He is.
Reads the code.
He's got the codes coming down.
Simon's just said to Dink when they were playing, he says, you want to start charging him rent? He was like, for what? And he was like, because he's living in your head. That was quite good.
I quite like that. I
Yeah.
quite like that. So 10, 40. So it's 24. Not
Very
bad.
good.
So yeah, we're good. I'm going to see if I can grab one or two of them in. Just have a little chat about the game.
Yeah.
As we always do in the afternoons. So let me see who I can grab. So Sim's just shrugging his shoulders at me. That's how it goes. Dick. Have a chat. And I'll see I'll see if I can afford Sim's fee. So we're going to get Dink in, have a little chat with him. Captain Rex. Hi, Captain Rex. How you doing? So we got Dink coming in. We'll have a little chat. Hello, mate.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm alright.
Yeah. So I got Dink with us, and second time on stream today.
Yeah.
1-1 lost one.
Yeah.
Probably the most important one that you lost, to be fair.
Yeah.
But you know, just missed out on a veterans coin, which is a bit of a shame. But do you know what?
Yeah. I'm not playing tomorrow. That's the issue.
Do you know what? You turned up this morning not really knowing whether there was going to be a space,
Yeah.
and you've come in and you've smashed it today. So well done, mate. That's really good.
Appreciate that.
So let's talk about the game. You played KG with Whisper.
Yeah.
I think Sim's evade dice kicked in at the right time on a couple of rolls where there was one where you hit with a lot onto Death Rain, but he hit with 2 actually onto Death Rain, and he dodged both a couple of times. Which would have changed it, because then he wouldn't have had that blocker on for the final bits.
Yeah.
So how'd you feel?
Alright, yeah. It was a good game. Me and Sim always take the piss with each other, we're good friends. So.
Yeah, good.
But that was funny. I think there are a couple of mistakes I made.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I'm fine with going 3-1 with shits and gigs.
Yeah.
Sim played well for that. You know, especially keeping Echo alive as long as he did after she took that massive kick in.
Yeah, she took a lot of damage in one shot, didn't she? But he flies it really well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So I'm interested on your thoughts on afterburners on Whisper as opposed to collision detector, because Sim's flying afterburners.
It's interesting. I think it was quite nice. Me and Sim were talking about it, and he was like, "Oh, if you get rid of stealth device, you could have afterburners."
Yeah.
I was like, "Ooh," because afterburners collision detector would be quite cool.
Yeah.
If you can get both on the ship, but I don't know. I like it for the sake of afterburners is good for closing down that range 1.
Yeah.
Or getting yourself out of arc if you've done a nice tricky manoeuvre. But I quite like the idea of playing through the rocks.
Yeah.
Makes you more unpredictable, in my opinion.
So that's more your play style.
Yeah. I mean, being in the middle of a dogfight and then just going, I'm gonna 2-barrel over a rock and then 3 bank away.
Yeah.
Pull yourself out of the fight, and they're still facing the opposite way, going, where the fuck's it going?
Yeah.
Where's it going?
Yeah.
It's
we haven't quite hit the watershed yet.
That's right.
So we've got a question for you.
Yep.
A guy called Filthy Pikey, which is a great name.
Oh my god, that's brilliant. Are you my uncle?
Nick,
will be.
Nick Harris, I think it is. So basically, what he's saying, in your game against Kylo.
Yes.
So he's asking about Old Terok earlier. Now there was a couple of times where I think he missed triggers with Old Terok to pull tokens off for you.
We spoke about it outside.
We did,
'cause
yeah.
I realised after the game.
Yeah.
Because I completely forgot it was Old Turok.
But also, you've also got Kylo needs to have a bit more table time with that list, I think, because then he'll not miss those triggers. Because he's quite an experienced player, isn't he?
Yeah, that was our second round of today, and that was his second game with the list in that format. He knows the ships quite well from 1.0 and flying them in separate list builds. But yeah, I think
he gave you Palob a bit too easily as well in that game.
It really confused me with how he was coming down the centre with just Palob and sending Fen and Terry around the edge, because I was never going to just throw everything into Palob.
No.
But like giving me Palob like that, as you saw it, the first thing I did was go straight in, target lock, and send it a torp, and it put it on like 1 hull. So it was, it was quite a quick giveaway of something that would have really fucked with my list, because if he had kept manoeuvring that around, I know it's quite hard, but he's got a range 2 span of his 2 arcs to steal tokens from me. If he had managed to play that quite right, he could have fucking Whisper over well quick. Just evade away, done. Yeah,
and I think that was a turning point, because he missed the trigger twice, I think, which allowed you to cloak and then reposition and things like that. So, but fair play for winning that game, because that was a tough matchup. Because that list won last month's Sunday tournament.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, with Ashok Hemmings. So, he was flying that, but. Obviously, Kylo probably needs a little bit more table time with that.
Yeah, I think he does. Cause I know Ashok probably got a bit of practice with it.
Well, Ashok played the Polish System Open, or whatever it was.
Yeah,
a couple of weekends ago.
Yeah.
He played really well in that. I think he made the cut in that.
Big shout out to Ashok, because I love Ashok.
And he went 5-1 in the hyperspace as well. before
Fucking
they've
hell.
nerfed the hyperspace rules. So.
Yeah.
But the final it wasn't to be today, mate. I'm afraid.
No, unfortunately not. That's all right. It's you know, he's young. He needs to get it in while he can.
Well, the average age of you guys on that table was 20 years old today.
Yeah, it was.
You know, probably the two youngest players in the room today.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how old Miles is, to be fair. Miles Stevenson.
Miles is 18 as well.
Yeah, okay.
18,
So,
19, so yeah.
you know, we've got some really young players coming through, and I'm interested in your thoughts about Wave 2. What are you going to be flying in Wave 2? Are you going to change, or are you going to go with First Order? Are you going to go Resistance, or what are you going to do?
I've looked at First Order. I
Yeah.
think I'm going to give that a correct one to buy one of them.
Yeah.
Resistance, it's kind of a letdown for me this time around.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's less the fact that I've gone, oh, it's lost all of its pokey stuff and all the good shit to it, but it's just it doesn't have the same feel.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you know, with how some of it's been done, just looking at it on paper,
Yeah, yeah.
Hello!
doesn't seem as good. That's
Yeah.
the Rasta mate.
Brappity brap.
So,
Rasta's in the house.
Ruster's in the house. He always gate crashes my interviews at the end of the
Oh,
game.
sorry, I just wanted to come and say hello. That was more, actually. It wasn't me gate crashing, that was me concerned and caring.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wanted to just come and say hello. I had a few minutes to kill. Thought I'd come and see my boys.
This at the moment I'm probably going to stick with for a short while.
Yeah, yeah.
Unless I find
Strong
something
list,
that I
isn't it?
sit with better. But First Order I'm looking at. I'm really liking the idea of
We-
Galactic Republic as well.
Yeah, yeah, cool.
That comes
Yeah, the
So,
Galactic Republic. We had a
Simeon took Just Lost Echo. That was it.
yeah,
and half on Death Rain.
Death Rain. So it was
Death Rain down to one hull.
292. So me and Lee were talking while you're playing. If you watch it back, you'll hear it. There's no secrets about Sai. We thought Sai towards the end of the game was a little bit out on her own.
Yeah. It's because I usually keep her with Redline.
Yeah, red line.
She's the support for
coordinator,
Redline more than anything. Yeah, if Whisper gets in range for me to do a coordinator for her, I'll do a focus,
Yeah.
and then you know she's got a bit more of
Yeah.
a battle roll afterwards.
So it's more
But-
about. I mean, maybe because you flew Redline in first and then Sai afterwards. I'm not sure there was a position where you had to barrel roll behind it,
Yeah, I didn't want to.
which swapped the positions.
Yeah, because I didn't want
Um,
to take the proton bomb so early. I was going for a setup to do a torp onto Death Rain.
Yeah.
And I was trying to get it in early,
Yeah.
try and wipe Death Rain off because I see in that list, Death Rain's my first thing to go.
Yeah,
Then Whisper if I can,
yeah.
and then Echo because of Echo being the lower PS than my Whisper. But it's also the two banks, man.
And what did Simeon
Fuck
kill
my
first?
Simeon went for Redline first. He started focusing down Redline and then blocked him.
Well,
out with
that
Death
was, I think, that was a lot to do with the fact that you really cagily played Whisper.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't present Whisper as a threat
No,
until
it's also going to do
when
with
it was
the fact
coming in.
that it's got Trad Sim bombs.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so-
you needed that control removed from the game.
Yeah.
Because I know that who had initiative.
I gave him the initiative.
Yeah.
Right,
so
so that's not a win condition against Simeon flying Phantoms. See, most
Yeah.
people, you know, when you'll have that mirror and you move in second,
Yeah.
you're pretty much like, it's mine to lose.
Yeah, yeah.
It ain't like that with Simeon, and he don't care. He just, once he's got that control piece off the table, he'll go, right, no, you're not. I'm going to run
Well,
circles.
in the last game when he played against Alessandro, as soon as he took Alessandro's control off, it was like he smelt blood.
Yep, he
and
does.
those two phantoms, he just
Yep.
pincered and
Yep.
moved around, and it was incredible to watch.
I
you
heard
know.
he played a good game against that.
Yeah,
Against Ali.
it was incredible.
I'll watch
Um,
those tonight.
And Sim in the game against Dink was actually seemed a
That's
little bit
all
more
he's come for
conservative.
as well. Is that gift voucher? I bet he's going to be really gutted. Oh no, it is first.
That's for
place.
second place.
No, that's first place. The coins with it. Look.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
he's,
Simeon,
yeah.
Simeon's not working at the moment, so he's
Yeah.
just coming. And
Just
how
coming
much
for-
do you guys want to bet? The minute he gets that, he'll look at me and go, "Well, buy my gift voucher, Dad."
Yeah, £8.
Yeah, £8.
Yeah.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah.
Wicked.
Yeah, I'll
I've
buy
been
£8,
short this
yeah.
week. Five quid.
Yeah.
Second hand.
So I would like to, just while you're both here, we've had a question from the inevitable Paul Spurgeon saying, do we think that guild mining ties will see much play either singly or en masse?
Yeah.
I
they're-
think they will.
Yeah, I
They,
think so.
they're, so look, I ran Bobber and some ties the other night, and I probably wouldn't take as many ties as I did with Bobber next time. And they're not like groundbreaking or nothing, but they're more manoeuvrable than a Z95. They've got a cooler dial. It's nice to be able to
Some
ignore
of the
the rocks.
abilities are nice.
Well, I just took the basic PS1s. I don't think the characters are that great, particularly. You know, once you start taking all the characters, you have a less of a good support with them. But yeah, look, a TIE fighter. It's a really cheap. It's the same principle that I did really well at UKTC with 4 naked Zeds, and the leading question people are currently going, "Are you running 4 bandits?"
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "Yeah." He went, "I all got missiles." I was like, "No."
Yeah.
But how are you beating everyone? It was like, because they're 23, 24 points. They got 2 dice, 2 shields. They're great.
Yeah.
And TIE fighters have just got a better dial for blocking, especially when you pair that with the ability to fly through a rock and not care about it.
Yeah.
So that's what, like, we are very much at a point in the game, as much as there's parts of 2.0 I find a little bit boring, but we are at that point in where 1.0 was right at the start, where it's blocking is huge.
Yeah.
So well-placed block can change a whole wing
Well, over
gauge.
the last 2 or 3 turns, it was blocked,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
that
It just
literal game.
faded the health off you in the
Yeah.
end. And, you know, it was. He didn't even mind that he was going to block and bump with both of his ships into yours because he had
Yeah.
Vader. You know, so you know, I thought.
Go on, Captain Rex. Nim and Soul with 2 tires. Do it.
Yeah,
Do it.
I've got Nim Sol and Torquil Mux for tomorrow.
Nice.
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 Well, I've already sent Captain Rex the list.
Awesome.
He's my kind of go-to guy with my Nim Sol shenanigans. So
I was watching you like all night, Captain Rex, season 2 of Rebels, when they meet ya. And honestly, dude, you're bad. I know you're getting on a bit, but you kick the crap out of some stormtroopers, dude. Whatever you're taking, what Barocca or whatever pill it is, can you send the rest to some, please?
Paul Spurgeon's apparently he's fiddling with Boba.
Yeah. And a naked Jakku.
Yeah.
It's a whole
So,
planet.
do you know what? That's a totally different game we're talking about now. If
Yeah.
we're going for naked Jakkus and fiddling with Boba Fett, then you know what? I mean, Boba Fett will love that range 0 to 1 reroll.
Yeah.
On that. Re-roll me, Boba. Then fiddle with me dice a little bit more.
So I just beat Kev, but here's like an example of my dice. And we both had swingy dice. Like I had a game against Dink and my dice weren't great. But here's an example of how my dice can do. I tractor beamed his Luke
Yeah.
into a position. I knew what he was doing. He was talon rolling. He talon rolled. Boba flew 4 forward across a rock to range 1 of Luke that he already had a target lock. And out of the 8 dice I rolled, because the first 4 were 3 blanks and a focus, were followed by 3 more blanks and 1 hit. And he went evade on 1 die, and it was like, hey, look, he's using
Hey,
your
I'm
wave.
using my list for Curtain Wave 2 games next week. Thanks. You leave,
But
let me know
how
how it
can you
gets
be
on.
using Nim and Soul for a Wave 2 tournament?
Wave 2 games next week.
Because Wave 2 won't be allowed to use what they call those ships.
Oh, I don't know.
No, I
But do you
do.
know what? He's Captain Rex. He does what he likes.
Honestly, mate, trust me, if you had the spell of dice I've been having, you wouldn't be saying things
You
like
rolled
that.
what? In our game, you rolled.
I rolled 3 evades the whole game,
Yeah, that was it.
across the whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I watched the tail end of that game, and your greens were brutal.
Oh, my reds were pretty much on par with my
Yeah,
greens as
were
well.
they?
My greens were good on a
Yeah.
on a one evade ship.
Every
Just going
time, 2 evades, 2 evades, 2 evades. Thanks, Dink. No tokens, hit you with everything.
But yeah, so do you know what? I don't think we want to be looking at Kylo's head, do we?
Oh, no one needs that in their
And
life.
3, 2, 1. There you go.
I
It's
think
the
we
magic, you see, of the internet.
Think about wrapping, no? You done chatting?
Yeah, pretty much.
We're
There's
about
2
to do
minutes left on
prizes.
the line. We're gonna,
So, ladies and gentlemen, you guys, I'm just kind of like, I know I ain't been here doing nothing, but I want to kind of thank you lot for tuning in.
yeah.
Because like we always got the regular faces and new people that come and watch. But thank you for investing your free time in watching these games.
Ooh.
It's all extended.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's how he's flying them next week.
Oh, cool, brother. I didn't know that's that. At the end of the day, whatever you guys do in your own communities is cool with me. As long as you guys are having fun.
Yeah,
that's all
yeah.
that
I'll be
matters.
coming back to you tomorrow, Rex, and saying I went 0 and 5 at a Warlords
you won't.
tournament.
No.
Nah, you'll win some.
But yeah, it's going to be cool. So we've got same again tomorrow. Unfortunately, commiserations to you, Dink. You one step next time though, dude.
Yeah, man.
You know,
I might
you-
rock up tomorrow and come and either
No,
do
man.
this if it's on, or just
Those
help out with
fancy
stuff.
dice won me euros.
But I appreciate the fact that you've let us put you on stream, and
Sorry, it's the timer.
that's Vader.
Well, that was me and
That's
Kev's
Rasta's true
timer.
side coming out.
So thank you very much for tuning in. I'm going to cut the stream.
Well, you're
in a
not
second,
until I've said one more thing.
And Rasta's going to take the stage for the last thing.
No, but you can jump in because before you cut the stream and
Yeah.
before you say your goodbyes, I'd like to thank Mr. Theobald. He's been sat in here pretty much all day long on his own. He's given up his whole day to commentate for you guys. Yeah, and just like to big up, shout out Steve. He's got some rhythm and some ram, right? And people like listening to you. And so thanks very much, dude.
No,
Because
I
without
appreciate
you
it, cheers.
commentating, we wouldn't have even streamed today.
Always
Yeah,
does
yeah.
a cracking job of it as well.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Always.
so thank you, dude.
Tuesdays,
and now you
Saturdays,
wrap up,
everything.
brother.
Yeah,
I
okay.
weren't trying to jump on
So,
your parade.
if we want to do the pulse version and not fiddle with Bobber but fiddle with me, I can. I'm happy to take that accolade. No, but really, thank you. I enjoy doing it. I love talking to the people and when they interact with us. I love watching the games because I learn so much as well when I watch the games on streams. I'm really made up for you today in your performance, Dink. So well done, man. You deserve it. Unfortunately, the final hurdle was a bit too much, but when you come up against the world champ, it tends to happen.
The final
more often
hurdle,
than
not so tall, but just
Yeah,
enough.
if you want to, we could go on about how you got beaten by 14.
Do you want an old man statement?
Do it.
It's not the size of the guy; it's the size of the fight in him.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So well done, dude.
But yeah, well done. You
that's-
beat me on the way through.
That's-
You beat one Delapina.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Did you double Delapina in?
Ooh, it's a rare thing,
It's a
but,
rare thing that
you know.
happens.
But we'll be back tomorrow. I think we've got who's commentating tomorrow. I think we've got Arfon in tomorrow. And
Arfon and potentially me.
John.
And John, yeah.
John's here back tomorrow.
Well,
the
but
director,
once
so-
again, if we have an odd number tomorrow, I will drop and commentate.
Yeah. And I request first stream. But we'll see. We'll see what Ash
I
says.
don't see why that's a problem. I don't see why you shouldn't have first stream.
but-
no, in fact, I'm going over Ash's head.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
getting first stream.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
But yeah, it's all going to be good, and we'll see you tomorrow. Watch the games back. Buy tickets for the Leia tournament. Tickets
There ain't
for
no
the.
tickets left for the
Oh
Leia
no,
tournament.
but donate
You can
anyway.
still donate.
January tickets will be up at some point during the next week, so that's all be good. And with that, it's time to say goodbye. So
It's not. It's time to go to Nando's.
Is it?
Early enough where we might actually get a seat?
have we booked?
No,
Nah,
they wouldn't let us. They never let us. They know it's us. They're like, you rabble aren't coming.
I reckon they've got my number saved.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
like, it's him again.
Do not.
It's that angry, hungry Italian.
Tomorrow we start at 10 o'clock.
Yep, 10 o'clock. Well,
Is when the rounds
probably
start.
first game's going to probably hit about
past, half
quarter
past
past, 10.
Yeah.
But yeah, stay tuned from about 10 o'clock and we'll be on all day.
And we love your interaction. So tell your friends, share the links, do whatever you got to do. We really appreciate it. Final thing, and this final thing. If you've got an Amazon Prime account,
Yep.
please, we would love literally 30 seconds of your time to go onto Twitch and use your Amazon Prime account to give us a Twitch Prime subscription, which does help the store financially, and it puts us higher up on search ratings to get us more popular as a stream, and go from there. So.
And you get the Twitch free with your Amazon Prime.
Yes.
Doesn't cost you any extra bit.
Yeah, so
Costs
but you have to
anything
renew
to
it every month. So literally, get on that to Twitch and click that subscribe button.
Yeah, same with YouTube.
It's
if
literally
they haven't subscribed
yeah.
on YouTube, subscribe
less
on
than
YouTube.
5 seconds to do that, and that means you'll get notifications through on your
Yeah.
phone to say that we're streaming live.
You'll be able to hear the silky voice of Steve.
The
whenever.
silky voice.
Much love, Captain
yeah.
Rex.
See you later, guys.
Blessings.
Enjoy your Saturday evening, and we'll see you tomorrow for some more
X-Wing!